Derek Leigh loves to fish, but before he can fish, he needs to get his trophy ship-shape.
First thing I do when I come down to the boat, I give it a glance over. I want to make sure how I left it the night before is exactly how it is now. Take a glance at my rods, make sure they're still there. I'll get on board. I always get in the habit of shutting off the battery switches, so I'll come down, I'll turn those both on. That way I know when I turn the keys, I'm gonna have juice going to the boat. And get my things warmed up as I'm loading up the boat. This is a Garmin 3010 chop plotter GPS fish finder. So it's a 3-in-1 combo unit. Just doing everything. With this here, I can chart my course. So let's say if I was heading out to Black Island tonight, I can chart the course, bring it right down. You can see here, I can follow. Here's my tracks I made out last night. I can hit my favorite fishing spots, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I can switch it over. Here's my fish finder unit here. It'll show me how deep the water is right here, the water temperatures, along with the chart on the bottom here showing me the fluctuation in the water temps. How important is GPS? It's very important. First, if you get stuck out there in a fog, you'll be able to find your way home. Second, as far as charting fish, you can chart it out, put your favorite spots, and always find them again, especially if you have a good lucky day. You don't want to pass along those secrets to other people, but as you scroll through, you can see some of my spots here throughout the bay. Before you can spend the day out on the water, you want to make sure you have some bare basics. First, you want to make sure you have your anchors, your flares, life jackets, and a very easy spot to get to is this safety bag. Inside here, we're going to find my fire extinguishers, my flare guns, and my air horns in case you lose all power. You have everything to attract somebody and get yourself out of trouble. By law, United States Coast Guard requires that you do have all the safety equipment on board at all time and that everybody on board knows where to find it. Basically, you want to keep your life jackets where you can access them very easily. And you want everybody that comes on board to know exactly where they are. I usually carry 6 or 7 life jackets up here, along with a throw cushion, just in case you get in trouble. You can take it down real quick and toss it over to somebody that went overboard. With cell phones nowadays, VHF radios are almost a thing of the past. I know if I get into trouble, the first person I'm calling is 911 on my cell phone, but absolutely, you should always have a VHF radio with you. I'm located mine right over here. This is where channel 16 is your hailing channel. You'd call the Coast Guard, you'd call the DEM, you'd call over the environmental police to get help. Navigation lights on board that come with the boat, which you have to run at night. You have your red and green up front. And then, of course, up top, you have your anchor light. With the anchor light on board a boat, one of the most important lights, it allows other boaters to know exactly what you're doing. Whether you're stationary, if that's the only light they see, you're sitting there stationary. If they see a white light along with the red and green, they mean your vessel's moving. And it's just a way to communicate with other boaters. Now, the spotlight I installed on this boat really helps out picking up the buoys at night, picking up the lobster pots at night. I'll kick it on, and I'll be able to pick out the buoys as I'm coming into the harbor. As soon as you own a boat, what's required by law is obviously you have to register the boat. Here's my registration stickers here. You got a 2 digits for Rhode Island, your 4-digit numbers, and then 2 letters following it, along with the Rhode Island registration sticker. Just like you're in a vehicle, you have to have your registration on board with you at all times. Either the harbor master or the DEM will pull you over, and they will assign you a ticket or a summons if you don't have the proper gear on board.